Welcome back to Channel 5 News at noon. Well, this afternoon has definitely had a lot of sunshine in it. There have been a few clouds out there and around, but you've also noticed that it's been very breezy. You can't see it too well, and the trees are moving a good amount out there. Temperature-wise, we're at 95 degrees here in Weslaco, and that wind is kicking at about 14 miles per hour, mainly out of the south, pumping in all that lower level moisture, so it continues to feel like the triple digits pretty much valley-wide. And you see it ranges anywhere between 103 to 108. That's going to be the setup for the remainder of the day. Your actual high temperatures will be in the upper 90s, even the triple digits the farther west you go. Now looking at your speeds, your wind speeds, they'll stay elevated this afternoon between about 15 and 20 miles per hour, gusting 25 to 30 miles per hour throughout the day. So yeah, very, very breezy indeed. But when we call for your forecast high, it's about 98 degrees. Of course, that will continue to feel more like 105 or even hotter than that. And we're looking at McAllen, Edinburgh, and Rio Grande City actually reaching the triple digits between 101 and 103, while the coast stays closer to the upper 80s. Now, your 4th of July forecast is still going to be very hot and steamy during the day. 99 degrees, still feeling like the triple digits, and there could be a few isolated showers for the lower valley and the coast like what we saw today, but for the most part, most of the valley is going to be dry. For fireworks tomorrow evening, 86 degrees, and then eventually lows will fall to the upper 70s overnight, but during the time that you'll be out there, it'll be 86 and a little less breezy than the afternoon hours because that wind is going to kick up again tomorrow afternoon. Now here is a look at the first 4 and 5 Doppler Network. I'm actually going to rewind here to show you a little bit farther this morning. That way you can see actually from the past 6 hours or so the activity, and mainly a lot of this activity has been over the coastal waters, but a few of those showers have been moving into southernmost Cameron County and pretty close to the coast. Now keep in mind, this is not heavy rain. This is just a few sprinkles of rain here and there, really not adding up to a whole lot. Future track indicates that as we put the clock in motion going into 4, there's not going to be much activity. In fact, dry air will be so substantial in our atmosphere that it really just doesn't support a lot of shower activity. So even this evening is going to be relatively dry and the overnight hours. Tomorrow, we're putting mainly dry back in the forecast only because there's only that small area close to the coast and in the lower valley that could get that rain. And even then, your rain chances are like 10 to 20%. So it's not a whole day of rain, but more like a few sprinkles here and there in the first half, drying out in the second half of the day. By Wednesday, we bump up your rain chances to about 20%. So we are looking at an increasing chance of rain. And the reason for that is high pressure, which is situated over Texas right now, will start to kind of make its way back west, opening the door to allow for a little bit of that tropical moisture to kind of creep in from the Gulf. I'm not talking about extra tropical moisture, but just that afternoon shower activity along the sea breeze front is what you can expect, especially come Wednesday through Saturday. We're tracking the tropics, then the Gulf is quiet. We'll touch on the Atlantic coming up in the next half hour, but as we take a look at the Pacific, we still have these 2 areas of concern that are going to continue to make their way west, but they do have the chance to develop into something tropical over the next 2 to 5 days. Back here along our own coast, just an isolated shower possible. Seas will average 2 to 4 feet with a moderate chop on the bay. Actual high temperatures will range from 88 at the coast to 98 in Weslaco, Raymondville, and Harlingen, up to about 103 in the upper valley. Very steamy, and it's going to continue to feel like the triple digits for the next several days. Tomorrow, your 4th of July forecast calls for 99, of course, feeling like 105 to 110 each afternoon. We bump up the rain chances to 20% Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then we take away the rain chances again, and we're back to 98 by the end of the week. Your overnight lows will stay in the mid to upper 70s and low 80s for the next 7 nights. And that's your updated first 4 and 5 forecast. Stay with us. Channel 5 News at noon. We'll be right back.